I have Glee, the beginning, which I have not read, but I lent it to a friend, and they said that it was very cheesy, but good in a way, except, like, they made up all the information, so it's kind of like ruining Glee in a way, but not really. You can check it out if you want. Then there's Charlie St. Cloud by Ben Sherwood, which I've seen the movie, and I loved it so much, and this is going to sound weird, but I'm waiting to read this until I go on a plane. I just think it's a plane book. Don't ask me why. Which, by the way, I've already been on a plane. But I'm saying next time I go on a plane, that's what I'm going to read. Then I have... Okay. I don't have those. Those aren't mine. But I guess I can show you anyways. I don't know why I just did that. There's Dead Until Dark, Living Dead in Dallas, and Club Dead by Charlene Harris. They're not mine. I don't know where they came from. I've never read them. Apparently they make this show called True Blood. I don't know. Yeah, I believe so. Then there's Star Wars, Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, which I read when I was into Star Wars. Yeah, you can just watch the first movie. It's pretty much the same thing. Then there's Tuesdays with Morrie, which I have not read, but my mommy says it's really good. My mommy, yeah, she says it's really good. Then there's The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien, and I have not read this. It was too complex for me. I'm sure the Lord of the Rings trilogy would be too, but I guess I could give it a shot. Then I have The Golden Compass by Philip Pullman, which I have not read. I want to, but I just can't get around to reading it because I'm so into modern YA. Then there's Saving the World and Other Extreme Sports, which is the third book in the Maximum Ride series, which I have read and loved. And I read the first two. They were very good. And then the fourth book kind of went downhill with its whole global warming stuff. And so I never read on to 5, which is Max, which I don't have. Then there's Fang, number 6, which I have, but I have not read. Then there's Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Lightning Thief, The Sea of Monsters, The Titan's Curse, The Battle of Labyrinth, and The Last Olympian. Probably just stuttered over that, but that's okay. I'm sure you've heard of it. Loved these books when I was a kid. They were very good. And they are the things that got me into reading. So, thank them. But I would probably never read them again. I'm not really in the mood for childish books. But they're not childish. They're just more directed towards younger kids. Like tweens. Then I have... can you see that? I hope. Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Demigod Files. And Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Ultimate Guide. That goes along with my series. And then there's The Lost Hero, also by Rick Riordan, who wrote these. And I have not read this, and I don't really want to. Then there's I, Dracula by Becca Black. Oh my gosh, I just realized her name is Becca Black. Okay, that's really weird. Whoa. Okay, this is the worst book I've ever read. But it is also the most creative book. It is told all through texts, emails, and iPad searches, I think. And it is so creative, but the story is just lacking. Then there's C.S. Lewis's The Chronicles of Narnia series, which is a very, very, very old collector's set that was given to me by my cousins for my birthday a long time ago. And I read the first two, The Magician's Nephew and The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. And I loved the first one so very much. But then the Horse and His Boy was so different, I just could not continue with the series. I probably should someday because I'm sure they're good again, but I have not. Then, down here, can you see that? Yeah. There is Anthony Horowitz books. So there's the Gatekeeper series and this Alex Rider series right here, which I read when I was little. I don't really remember too much about them. Then there's Artemis Fowl series by Ian Colfer, which I have not read when I was little, even. And then there's, what's this? 39 Clues, the second book, and I read the first two, and I loved them, but I cannot continue because there are just so many, I can't keep up. Then there's The Shadow Thieves by, what's her name? Oh my gosh. Anne. It's by Anne Ursu, I believe. And I have not read this when I was little, but my best friend recommended it to me when I was a kid, but I never read it. Then I have Inkheart by... starts with a C. Cornelia Fudge, which I have not read, but I saw the movie and I loved it. Then there's Peter and the Starcatchers, which I read when I was a little kid with my mom. We read it before I went to bed when I was really little, and I loved it. It just pulled me into the world of, like, Peter Pan, sort of. Yeah, and it's so good. I should probably read that again, even though it's childish. Then there's The Mysterious Benedict Society by Trenton Lee Stewart. That is how The Mysterious Benedict Society, that is how the Readables pronounces it. Priscilla, that's her name. I'm sorry, I forgot it for a second. Then there's 8th Grade Bites and 9th Grade Slays, which is the Chronicles of Vladimir Todd, the first 2 books, which I read these, but I have not read the rest because he cried a lot, so I couldn't get into it. Then there's Jacob Have I Loved by Catherine Patterson, which I will never read. Sorry. Then there's Oracles of Delphi Keep, which I got whenever I was, like, into Percy Jackson, but now I'm no longer, like, into tween books, so I probably won't read that. Then I have right here, which I don't have room for on my shelf, but there's Marked, Betrayed, Chosen, Untamed, Hunted, and Tempted by PC and Kristen Cast, which is the House of Night series, the first 6 books, and I only read half of Marked, and I kind of liked it, but I kind of didn't, so I'm not sure if I'll continue. I will continue eventually, but this one is mine, Marked, but the rest of these I'm borrowing from a friend, so I have to read those soon. Yeah. And then, okay, so next to that bookshelf, there's this bookshelf, and it has, like, manga, old yearbooks, Pokemon guides from when I was little, art supplies in that box, DS games, which I don't play anymore, and old VHS tapes that my mom let me keep when she got rid of them, and some CDs and DVDs. Then up here I have Legos and Lincoln Logs, because I'm a pretty cool person. So yeah, that is my bookshelf tour. Here's all the books. Yeah, so that's my bookshelf tour.